Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We did a little bit of our Alpha to Omega this morning, and today we are going to also do our Omega characters, our main characters. We're going to look at the event today, and we're also going to be grinding anomalies. So let's have a look at the event. I've got my characters in a fleet together. I do not know if this can actually be done in a fleet. Alright, so what is this goal? Okay. Looks like there's 4 expert waste seekers, multiple super expert waste seekers. There's not many rewards as far as I can tell. This is where you're gonna get your metal from. And then there's the capital waste seeker, and you get another metal for that. Alrighty. Is there anything else that's particularly interesting other than the combat merits? Let's just see if we can get it done. It looks like it is only a single person. So we're gonna turn on all of our tank and see what this will do. Okay.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Just keep an eye on everything. We're gonna turn that on as well. It's gonna give us that little bit extra tank. If we get low on health, we can just pop our nanocore healing. This is like very minimal tank. I would not want anybody to do it like this, especially without a fleet. Yeah, I think if you were doing this with, my normal fleet, this would probably be fine, but right now we're only on the first wave, and this is what we're getting. So, we're probably gonna die in this, but we're gonna do our best to see how long it'll hold out. I don't think I've ever put my marshals in a solo environment that will be difficult for them, so this is a good test of what they can do on their own. Yep, okay. Well, that was fine.
Docking
Okay.
request accepted.
So, I was expecting 3 waves there. Apparently it's just the 1 wave of enemies. Okay, that was not bad. Let's see about doing the next tier. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out one of my DPS modules for another red, just on the off chance that it'll help me. And that should, sort of fix my tank a little bit. That one's going to be a little bit weaker, but that's not a problem. Okay, mission details, same information.
Undocking.
Go ahead and get into this.
Fleet warp.
Turn on all relevant equipment.
Warp drive active.
Actually, I can just swap this over here.
We're under attack.
You do have to reset your implant every single time.
We're being warp scrambled. We're being warp scrambled.
It's always going to lock the battleship first for me, which is good. It means I can get a lot of DPS off the field early on. And yeah, this is a lot better in terms of tank. Get rid of everything we can. Like I said, we do have our nanocore as a backup activation to save our shield in an emergency. I don't think these bits will do well in the super expert, so I will probably try to think about going more tank on these for that. Does it specify what damage they're healing? They're actually quite weak to thermal in their armor, so that's interesting. Overall, it's just kind of like a normal environment. Nothing crazy about what's going on.
Docking request accepted.
And then we'll go ahead and go into the third mission, and we're going to do that on our next two. Okay. Anything different? Nope, it looks the same.
Undocking.
Enemy ships detected. Fleet warp.
Same idea, just turn on the tank and let it do its thing.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
We're just going to go ahead and get rid of that battleship off of the field as soon as possible. We're currently sitting at a 2.1 second activation time. There is a second battleship. now that the battleships are taken care of, we can take care of these more elite ships. Ah, there's another battleship, huh? That's fine. We're starting to kind of level out on incoming damage and healing. That's good. These are the kind of events that I like, because you won't lose your ship, and you can really put your fit through its paces. As you can see, I still did not even need my nanocore reforge, my Starbreak reforge. And we are now gaining health as we go, because we're down to a fewer number of ships that can do DPS to me. Alright, that has completed that mission.
Docking request accepted.
And as I understand it, there will be multiple releases in order to get through this event. Yeah. So the next one will release on January 18th, which is 3 days away. So we will leave it at that. And I'd say our tank did just fine. Let's go ahead and do it on our next character. And we can kind of just AFK it, so I might try to do both at the same time. Nah, I kind of want to keep this going for a while and focus one at a time. See if there's anything that catches my eye that I might want to address. I'm thinking that when we get to the super expert missions, I am going to swap over to the Rorqual for my main, since it's like the only capital ship I currently own. And it would just make getting through this kind of stuff a little bit easier. So here's a problem that I've noticed. We are now in an armor Starbreak Reforge instead of a shield Starbreak Reforge. That's a problem. We need that to be a shield Starbreak Reforge as our emergency heal. So when we come out of this mission, we're gonna check on how we can correct something like that. Is that the same problem I have on my third character? Nope, I have a shield Starbreak Reforge here. So a little bit odd. I'll have to figure out what I can do to correct that. I could take off the shield recharge for a bit until I can figure out how to get more shield. That is one option. That is the end of that mission. Let's see what we can do about this, shield problem. We're like 100 hit points below our armor. Is it because I haven't done this? No. Okay. Let's have a look at our battleship defense then. We're at 554. This one's got 84,000. Let's see if it has anything different. Yeah, so this one's got that last tier here for the shield percent, rather than warp stability. So that's why that is a thing. So what I need to do is see if we can achieve that. Through one of our other stats. Capacitor. Shield. I like the warp stability, but I do need the shield amount. There we go, that fixes that problem. Now we should be at 85,000 and 79,000. Good. Now I have no idea why this one is fine. But we have 84 and 83, and I think that's because I'm 555 in battleship defense. Yes. So if I get 555 for battleship defense, that will fix my shield problem, and I can keep going with, the shield Starbreak Reforge and all of my other stuff. Yeah, let's see what it'll do. We're just gonna DPS the battleship early on, as we should. It gets rid of a whole lot of the DPS on the field, and reduces it to a much more manageable position. And hopefully I can show off in the third set of missions here. I hope I can show off just how crazy the healing is on a Starbreak Reforge. Yeah, let's try to get through this a little bit quicker. Alrighty. Now for the last available one for us. They have definitely ramped up in difficulty a little bit by having multiple battleships on the field. Our missiles are just kind of going crazy, taking out as quickly as possible. Yeah, these battleships just don't stand a chance. So like I said, I did want to show off the Stargrave Nanocore healing again. So if you'll watch my health here on this screen, and particularly the shield, we're going to activate it in 3, 2, 1. We got back well over a third of our health because of the shield extender properties and the shield booster property of it. Getting that kind of health back on a capital ship is going to be extremely useful. Now, preferably, once you know how much shield you're actually getting back, in the later waves that they're going to put out, you're going to want to try to time that to where when you hit that exact amount, you activate the nanocore, and that'll give you the longest amount of time for resetting that health, and then you can do it again. Overall, that was very good. Alright, so let's see. I did not have any LP on these alts previously, and now we have 50,000. Very nice. There's not really a whole lot you can do other than just checking like market data for all of this. $3.9 million, that's not bad. And these are going to be the most expensive at 236 million. But they're also 200,000 points. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and swap over to thermal missiles. Turn on our shield hardeners. And hop to it.
Undocking. Docking request accepted.
Nothing really here to worry about. Ready for the next one. Alright, let's go get stuck in. I wonder if my Lord Ball could kill one of these AI capital ships that we're gonna get in the capital anomaly version of this. Go ahead and just use our heal because we can. Hey, Azim, how you doing? We're just finishing up the last character's second set of Wasteseeker combat test. And then I've got to do the third one in just a moment. This is just the standard expert mode. They will unlock more levels as time goes on. So the next set of missions will be available on the 18th. But for right now, we just have the 3 basic expert ones. And then, yeah, the jumbled up mods is kind of a problem, but you know, it's okay. We make do. You also have to reset your implant every time you come into one of these. Yes, sir. You have a good one. We're gonna do the same thing as the last character. We're gonna target the battleships first. You know, I have not seen a single weapon fire in this event yet. So maybe future, oh, I didn't even turn on my resistance modules. Darn it. I was wondering why I was losing health. We still have a damage control that we can use to extend our health a little bit longer. Alright, from here on, it should be fairly easy. If we need to, we can just activate our damage control, and then activate our heal from our nanocore. So let's go ahead and do that. Damage control active, healing from the nanocore. Very nice. It's just one of our many ways of surviving long enough to get our big boost of healing. something I need to check on. I need to check on what it costs to get a capital damage control. I don't need a whole energizer, I just need a damage control. 15 billion. Okay. Alright, so that was all 3 missions done with my marshals. Go ahead and put our ballistic controls back on. Check our combat logs here. Very nice. Alright, so we are doing pretty good. Let's think. What do we really want to do right now? I want to do some labs. But I don't really want to do them if they're not multiples in the same system. Set the perimeter.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
We should still have plenty of fuel in our fuel bay. Yeah, we still have over half of our remaining fuel left.
Warp drive active. Destination reached.
Okay. And no other missions there. And let's move everybody to forward.
Autopilot engaged.
Here we go.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Destination reached.
Alright, let's get our mission started.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I was one away from having it. We already know that I can run all of these missions without actually needing to heal, or use a Nosferatu, so we're going to do that. We are way overqualified for these missions.
Enemy ships detected. ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
I don't even think I actually need the web of fire or the target painter. They're just extra useful items. I could go with, like, a whole bunch of group shield boosters, but that's not really the best option. What I would like to see come to the game is a mid-slot
Enemy ships detected.
shield booster or armor repair similar to the group shield booster, where it uses fuel, but can only be used with fuel, rather than having, like, the low slot shield booster that uses capacity. In EVE Online, those would be the auxiliary shield boosters and armor repairers, where you have to load them with nanites, or whatever it is, clathrates, and then that will allow you to repair your ship with fuel instead of using your capacitor. There are a lot of ships that could benefit from this, such as frigates, destroyers, some of the capacitor-hungry capital ships and battleships. The command battlecruisers would also benefit heavily from a auxiliary repair.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Hell, even carriers and supercarriers would benefit from a auxiliary shield booster or armor repair.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Usually auxiliary shield boosters and armor repairs are going to be
We're under
fairly
attack.
expensive in terms of fuel cost to run, but they also give much more healing in comparison to their capacitor hungry cousins.
Enemy ships detected. Enemy ships detected.
I'm still torn between going
We're
for, like,
under attack.
a Guardian Dreadnought or the Hubris.
We're under attack.
I think the Hubris is just a better PvE vessel because of the fighters,
We're under
but that
attack.
means I would have to skill into fighters again. And I'd rather just not. And if I go for a Guardian Dreadnought, it's going to be the Phoenix Guardian.
Fleet warp.
There are no other missions for this character.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
So right now we're sitting around that 70 billion ISK mark. We could afford 2 Phoenixes right now without any of their fit.
We're under attack.
And it would be a very good idea to see if I can get myself into something like that for the upcoming missions in this event.
Enemy ships detected.
I would be better off if I had a ship, a capital ship that can be in the high sec, and actually do combat in the high sec, which would only be the Cyan and the
Enemy
Lucid
ships
Moon
detected.
currently. But like I said, I really don't want to skill back into fighters. There are just way too many fighter skills to deal with.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Enemy ships detected. Enemy ships detected. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
It's so odd seeing these ships in a position where they don't even need any of their healing. Don't know why it works, but it does.
Fleet warp.
Like, even if I just heal once, like, it's gonna take these AI ships a long
drive
time to
active.
get through this.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
I don't think I've seen a bounty kit come through yet. Oh, we had one a few minutes ago. Okay. 27 out of 800. How about for our event?
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Oh, what is this? When did this get reset? Dang it. Guess I should have checked on this.
Enemy ships detected.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah. I'll post the, VOD after this, of course. You know what I forgot to do on these accounts was actually go through and do my, mission setup
Enemy ships
for the
detected.
event. I did them on my alphas this morning, and then I forgot all about it on my Omega characters. It wasn't bad. I needed a minimum of 2 red, shield hunters just to make it through that 3rd mission that was available comfortably. Although I probably could have gotten away with just 1.
Fleet warp.
I think it was, kind of interesting that there was only 1 wave.
Warp drive active.
See, that's all fun. I was expecting like 2 or 3 or 4 waves per, mission thing.
We're under attack.
But otherwise, it was pretty cool. It was just like your standard, medium Wasteseeker.
We're under attack.
Except for it was just 1 wave instead of 3 or 4. But so, the only character I didn't reset was my main character. Everything else was ready. My goodness.
Enemy ships detected.
What it makes me want more is auxiliary armor repair and shield repairers. The ones that use fuel instead of capacitor. I think it was only less difficult because there was only 1 wave. if there was 3 or 4 waves in each node, I think we'd find it to be very much the same as a normal Wasteseeker anomaly.
Enemy ships detected.
Like I said, I have to bring, 1 extra adaptive armor repairer to comfortably survive that 3rd, mission that we had with the 3 battleships in it. And I probably could have done it with just 1 adaptive.
Fleet warp.
I don't know how I am going to deal with the
Warp drive active.
what you call it. Yeah, some people might get a little overconfident, expecting it to be kind of the same.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
It did help me to identify a problem with one of my ships. Particularly this ship over here. When I equipped the shield recharge, general unit, that 4% shield actually put me
Enemy ships
100
detected.
HP less on my shield than I had on armor, and so my Starbreak activation became an armor activation instead of a shield one. So because of that event, I was very quickly able to identify that problem and correct it.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, it's good that it's a lossless event, because it's gonna drive people to want to actually do the events in general. People would love to do more of these kind of events where they don't have to worry about losing their ship. They just want to have the fun content to do.
Fleet warp.
I'm wondering if it's gonna make people overconfident and try to do Dormant
Warp drive
Realm.
active.
Because Dormant Realm is gonna ruin them if they're not careful. Yeah, I definitely think Netties should have, like,
We're under attack.
this kind of an event active, like, all the time for PvE players so they can grind LP a little bit.
We're under attack.
Because getting 1 random chance drop to give 1,000 LP out of these missions at Tech 10 is not enough.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, so it took me
We're under attack.
about an hour, probably like 40 minutes, to get to do each of my characters individually through that Wasteseeker test. So each character
Enemy
took
ships
like
detected.
15 minutes or 20 minutes. I'm really debating whether or not I need to look into a capital ship before we get into the super capital event or the super expert, because I don't think I can keep going with the marshals once we hit the super expert. It would just be so much tank that I'd have to fit on the marshal to do it solo. And I'd rather have like a Phoenix or something for that.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
If I set it up right, I can probably just buy one capital ship and
We're
transfer
under
it between
attack.
each of the characters
We're under attack.
with contracts, but I don't know if that's gonna flag something through
We're under attack.
through Netties.
Enemy ships detected.
Hey, at least you can actually use your drones at that kind of range. Um, but I definitely want to see if I can build a capital ship that can do it.
Enemy ships detected.
Well, the unfortunate part is I'm really far away from putting myself in the Karura or one of the new Guardians because they reset the counter when they changed the box to the new Dreadnought box. So I would have to buy either a Hubris or a Phoenix. Not a Hubris, a Moros or a Phoenix. Oh wow. I made it through those missions really quick. What the heck? Where's that? Sarafa, Ikuchi. Okay. Yeah, I could do the air. Ah, good. We have a 4 million and a 5 million in the air. I will definitely make my way that way. That's in perimeter. Let's see if we can make it through, 2 different labs without having to use our shield booster.
Fleet jump.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm literally just looking to see if we even need to do, much healing now.
Fleet warp.
Since
Warp
I'm able
drive
to do
active.
all of these normal missions without even healing, and without using, a Nosferatu, I just kinda wanna see what we can do with, these labs.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I'm definitely still gonna use the Nosferatu.
We're being warp scrambled. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
We're pretty much just
We're
looking
under
to
attack.
only use our, Starbreak activation in order to heal.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
A little bit of lag.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Have you got your hands on the destroyer yet? Yeah, there was definitely
We're under attack.
some lag in these anomalies. Can probably rectify that by zooming out a little. Yeah, it doesn't show like I've lost any frames on the stream itself, it's just the game lagging.
Enemy ships detected.
Each of my ships is attacking a different battleship. That's funny. Yeah, looks fine to me. Server going bad, huh? I wonder if someone's trying to dox the, or DDoS the, servers again. It wouldn't be the first time.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, I was just looking at that too. So we're gonna have a advanced lab, a normal lab, and the medium Lost Wasteseeker all to do. You know, this isn't bad for
We're
wave
under
5.
attack.
I still haven't had to use my heals.
We're under attack.
But boy is that frame rate tanking.
We're under attack.
The absolute chaos going on between ships exploding and all of the light shows. It is tanking the FPS. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't even need to heal in this
We're under
large,
attack.
this 5 million disc lab.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
See what kind of bounty take we can pull out of this.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, so you've got to split that 3 ways. Since it's a fleet of 3 people.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Of course, I could make my bounty tick better by just using my DPS activations.
ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Right.
Enemy ships detected.
It's so fun watching these frigates just go down with one hit.
Enemy ships detected.
The last wave of the regular 4 millionist lab. Let's pump out as much DPS as we can to get through this. And then we will head for the medium Wasteseeker.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay, lost Wasteseeker medium, let's go.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Oh, those are bounty tick. Just before we can get into the medium.
We're being warp scrambled. We're being warp scrambled.
So that bounty tick was 18 million for each ship. Almost 19 million for each ship.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, for a high sec bounty tick, that's actually really good. So that alone is a 57 million bounty tick combined between the three, and then you can double that,
Enemy ships
and it was about
detected.
114 million
We're under
with the
attack.
combinations. Huh. That completed that.
Autopilot engaged.
I'm not gonna grab any of this loot.
Warp drive active.
We're literally like 2 points off. How am I 2 points off? Oh no, I'm not 2 points off. I'm like
Warp
52
drive
points
active.
off. Or 40, 32, I don't know. Somewhere in there. So on our alpha characters, we went and bought new tank modules. We got a couple of night repairers and an Imperial Navy. The Imperial Navy armor hardener.
Warp drive active.
And then after our bounty tick duplication, we're up to 27 million of 300 million.
Destination reached.
Here comes another deserted
Fleet
lab.
warp.
Advanced. So it's gonna be a 5 millionist lab.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. Enemy ships detected.